morning, dear guests and student leaders. Welcome to
Pingkian, Student Colloquium on Public Service Initiatives.
I'm Angela Julio.
And I'm Olan Junio, and we are your hosts for this morning and for this afternoon later on. Ayan. So, kumusta, Jella?
I'm having a great day because I'm really excited and looking forward to what we have in store for us this day. How about you, Olan?
Well, I feel honored to see those student leaders in front of us who will be sharing their initiatives, their respective initiatives for the university and of course for our communities.
Yes, who wouldn't be excited to know that this is the first ever student colloquium on public service initiatives in the University of the Philippines, Diliman.
That is correct, Jella.
That's right, Olan. Sobrang nakaka-excite talaga. Isipin mo, first time na mangyayari na matutuloy yung ganitong klaseng initiative para sa ating lahat.
And this event would not be complete if it were not organized by our distinguished offices here at the university, namely the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Activities and the Office of Extension Coordination. Ayan, sorry. OVCSA and OEE. Ayan, maraming. OEC. Ayan, kinakabahan tayo.
Kailangan pa. But anyway, Olan, do you know why it's called Pingkian? Do you know the meaning behind today's event?
I actually wondered, Jella, lalo na very timely since it's buwan ng wika, and Pingkian seems very deep in Tagalog. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng Pingkian,
By
Jella?
any chance ba? Sige, meron ba makakaalam dito sa audience? Well, lucky you. It will be discussed further later on. But I just want to share the trivia. So nalaman namin ni Olan kanina lamang that literally the meaning of Pingkian. So it's the spark that comes off flashing blades. So mamaya malalaman natin why it was the selected title for today's event. Very interesting, right, Olan?
Right.
Anyway, moving on. So this event happened to recognize the efforts of UP students in fulfilling our mandate for public service while adhering to the university standards of honor and excellence.
Of course, that's right, Jella. And this event has three objectives. Number one, it fosters exchange of experiences, identify good practices and generate learning among students on what is effective public service. Number two, it explores and identifies recommendations for future actions, including areas for cooperation and complementation of efforts between and among student organizations and possible ways the university can support student public service initiatives. And lastly, it promotes, inspire, and encourage other students and other organizations to pursue their own public service initiatives. Ayan, Jella. So, we are very lucky to get to witness this event since we really want to convene all the efforts and unify them to make a stronger impact, not just here in our university, but also sa ating mga komunidad.
That's true. More than discussing innovations and other ideas, this event wants to foster, of course, the culture of sharing experiences and other initiatives. So, hindi din naman ganun kadalas magsasama-sama ang iba't ibang student leaders from all over the campus para sa ganitong klaseng event. So, really so much to look forward to today, right, Olan?
Yeah, and I'm honestly excited about this. And sana kayo rin, our dear guests and student leaders, you get to hear everything and you get to be more inspired and passionate about your own initiatives as well as the others.
That's right. Alright, so without further ado, we'd like to now call on Dr. Neil Marshall R. Santillán from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs.
Let's give him a warm up applause.
Magandang umaga sa lahat. Makasaysayang araw nito dahil maglulunsad tayo ng isang komperensya na magtatampok ng samang-saring anyo ng paglilingkod sa kapwa sa loob at labas ng pamantasan na itinibuyod ng mga samahang mag-aaral ng UP. Ang komperensya nito ay pinamagatamang Pingkian, Student Colloquium on Public Service Initiatives. Bakit na ba natin tinawag na Pingkian ang ating komperensya? Ano ang nagsilbing inspirasyon upang tawagin ang komperensya nito bilang Pingkian. Ang buhay na hindi ginugugol sa isang malaki at banal na kadailanan ay kahoy na walang lilim, kundi man damong makamandag. Ang gawing magaling o ang gawang magaling na nagbubuhat sa paghahambog o paghahanggan ng mga sarili at hindi talagang nasa gumawa ng kagalingan ay di kabalikan. Ang tunay na kabanalan ay ang pagkakawang-gawa, ang pag-ibig sa kapwa at sukatin ang bawat kilos, gawa't pangungusap sa talagang aktiyan. Huwag mong sayangin ang panahon. Ang yamang nawalay, mangyayaring pagbalik. Ngunit ang panahong nagdaan na di na muli pang magdadaan. Ipagtanggol mo ang inaapi, labanan ang umaapi. Ang mga linyang ito ay halaw mula sa kartiya ng katipunan. Ang buod ng mga kaisipang politikal at pamantayang etikal ng katipunan. Isang kilusang itinatawag ng 1892 na naglayong buwagin ang kolonisasyong Espanyol matapos ang 3 taon. Pangunahing may akda nito ay si Emilio Jacinto na kilala rin sa alias na Pingkian. Katulad ni Andres Bonifacio, Manileño si Jacinto. Ipinanganak at lumaki sa Tondo, Manila noong ika-16 ng Disyembre, 1875. Katulad ng karamihan sa mga kalahok natin ngayong araw, isa siyang masipag na estudyante. Totoo kaya yun? Isa siyang masipag na estudyante ng Colegio de San Juan de Latran at ng Universidad ng Santo Tomas, kung saan siya nag-aral ng abogasyon. Hindi siya nakapagtapos sa UST. Bunsod ng kanyang desisyon na maging bahagi ng katipunan. Kasing edad ng marami sa inyo, sumali siya sa katipunan sa edad ng 17. At naging sandigan ng kilusan bilang kalihim, manunulat at lider revolusyonaryo sa Laguna. Para sa mga historiador, binansagan siya bilang utak ng katipunan, bilang pagkilala sa kanyang naiambag ng mga lakalain ng kilusang revolusyonaryo tulad ng taktiya ng katipunan at kalayaan, pahayagan ng katipunan. Bagaman ginamit niya ang pangalan Dimas Silaw o Dimas Ilaw sa kanyang mga lakhalain, higit siyang kilala sa tawag na Pingkian. Ang kanyang nom de guerre o alias sa panahon ng digma bilang membro ng katipunan. Bago niya ipag-iwang ang kanyang ika-24 na kaalawan, 24 years, okay, namatay sa sakit sa malaria si Jacinto noong ika-16 ng Abril 18 siyang napod siya, 1899 sa Laguna. Makatanungan ng isang buhay ng ganap at tapat na sito ang mga turo ng katipunan. Tunay na siyang napanindigan ang paggamit ng kanyang alias sa katipunan ng Pingkian na nangangahulugang bato na ginagamit upang makminas o magpakol. Mahalaga niyang sinabuhay ang pagpapaningas ng diwang revolusyonaryo at pagpapasiklab ng damdaming makabayan. Hindi matatawaran ang papel na ginampanan at naging ambag ni Jacinto sa katipunan at sa sambayanan gamit ang kanyang talino at galing. Sa ganitong konteksto, hinahamon ko ang bawat kalahok na magsilbing Pingkian sa kanya-kanyang larangang sinusuong at pagliyabin ang paglilingkod sa kapwa sa loob at labas ng universidad. Muli, magandang umaga sa lahat.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor Pingkian. Ayan, so now, we know kung anong ibig sabihin ng Pingkian. It's literally the spark that has been created when two swords clashed.
Not only that, it could also be the spark of boldness and creativity. I think sobrang appropriate na hinamo pa, na inspired kay Emilio Jacinto yung pangalan ng ating event because I think everyone could relate to Emilio Jacinto. Lahat din tayo at such a young age napapakita ng kanya-kanya nating spark of creativity and boldness.
Yeah. So again, thank you very much, Sir Neil. To deliver his message for today, let us welcome the Chancellor of UP Diliman, no other than Dr. Michael Lim-Tan.
Professor John before passed away. I don't think you know him, he's not your recognition. He's a very, very nationalist professor and well-loved by many. Okay, I see DC Neil, yung mga faculty ko dahil dito. The members of the committee, of course, and the students are edified by the turnout, natin ang turnout dito. Lahat pa kayo mag-present. That was partly a joke. Let me start with the speech. Tinaliwanag ko ni DC Neil ang Pingkian. Actually, ngayon ko lang na, hindi ngayong araw, but it's only recent weeks that I learned the term. Maraming mga ideas na galing si DC Neil. Although he's Cebuano, he is aware of so many terms in the Tagalog-based Filipino that we hope to make to become mainstream here in Diliman. Papasok tayo dito. I wanted to start with a reference to the almost, it's becoming almost a cliche, change is coming. Paulit-ulit. It was a very smart choice of the slogan. It won someone a lot of votes. And it made a lot of people very, very hopeful the change would be coming. At tayo naman ang UP bilang pambansang universidad, that particular slogan was important. One of the mandates we have in the act that created the transformed UP in 2008 states specifically that our mandates are in the areas of teaching, research, and public service. Napakahalaga ito. It's a recognition that we are supposed to be in public service. And that's why when people say, but napaka-activista ang UP, I say that there is a law that requires us to be activists. The law says we must be engaged in public service. It does not use the word activist, but that is what public service is all about. We need to be able to respond to the call of times. There's been too much emphasis on excellence in the university, defined in very elitist terms. Kung ilan ang mga PhDs natin, makalagayan, pero hindi yan dapat ang batayan ng excellence natin. Kung ilan ang mga international students, ano ang bandwidth natin. Ito ang basis ng mga rankings natin, yung madalas na lumalabas sa dyaryo. There is nothing in those rankings that looks at other parameters, which I am pushing. I've been pushing this with the Catholic Educators Association of the Philippines and in international fora of university presidents and chancellors. I've been asking why are rankings of excellence based, for example, on the percentage of students coming from public schools, high schools. Wala yan. What are the poor and disadvantaged sectors that are served by universities? Wala rin yan sa determination ng rankings. But people are beginning to perk up and say, oo nga, bakit nga wala? I have, of course, been nakakaba ng puso, mga projects ninyo. I am aware of many projects that do public service very quietly. I'm aware of kayo mga scholar ng bayan wanting to give back early. I'm aware of the bike share project of a group of engineering students that has now, I think, 70 bicycles that are used mainly by people in the dorms. It's been lent out. I wanted to mention the home economics interior design class last year. Isang klase lang ito, they raised 1.3 million pesos in one semester. Sila lang dito, 1.3 million to rebuild a house in Payatas para magamit ng mga debt youth. And then there is Agham UP, composed of science students that does science lab projects with urban poor students. Ilan lang yan. Recently, I attended awarding ceremonies by Mr. Ignacio Jimenez, one of our main philanthropists, awarding student progress. Ang natandaan ko, there was a group working with special education, mga special children. There was a group of accounting students. Nandito ata sila ngayon, ano? Okay. Mamaya, magre-report din sila with accounting software that will be very good for non-profit groups. I was pleased to hear and meet two chemical engineering groups that were doing public service projects. Pito sila. Marami pang mga which I cannot senior citizen now when I was doing this speech at 7:50 this morning. Chancellors also do things at the last minute at times. But I have an excuse because I had to take care of the family during the weekend. Ang public service, napakahalaga ito. It has special meaning for me. Many of you know that I am very active in many projects, including controversial ones that, in other words, activists that even Chancellor in Europe. And this was because when I was a student, I gained so much. Buddhist kasi my class origins are very bourgeois. I grew up very, very sheltered. The first rural community I visited was when I was already in college, because I was here in UP after 2 years of fighting my parents who refused to let me study here, so I could study in the second best university in the country. So when I finally got in here, in my, I think it was my third or fourth year, kasi ako ng 6 years of course, I went to my first rural community. Yung bata kasi pumunta sa rural, they're family vacations yan, no? And we were very sheltered. So I was in this community and I remember asking the mayor's wife, no? I said, ang ganda ng punong ito, ang ganda ng bulaklak. No? And she looked at me and she said, mangga yan, it is a mango tree. And I said, namumulaklak pala ang mga punong mangga. That was how sheltered I was. I had never seen mango trees. Or I had seen them, but I was never told they were mango trees. So I knew what mangoes looked like, but I didn't know what a mango tree looked like. Napakahalaga yan. I was involved in typhoon relief work. I went out to the Cordilleras during summers. And these were reality checks. It actually created my first crisis in life, which was wondering if investment was my right choice. Because when we went out to the barrios, the barangays, I realized that our training was almost totally useless for the rural areas. No? Walang mga poodles, chihuahuas, no? That was our training. In fact, kinakain ng aso. No? And when I first saw the pigs that we were supposed to treat, I almost didn't recognize it. Kasi baboy ba yan? Kasi baboy damo, ang laki na muso. No? And then people asked us if we could castrate their chickens. And we had not been taught that in UP. We were taught to handle poodles and chihuahuas. No? I'm still a practicing vet, no? And I still handle poodles and chihuahuas, but I also handle other animals, including human animals. No? Okay, I don't need to go into statistics. Ang punto pala, napakahalaga ang public service kasi it connects us to social realities. No? I don't want to give you statistics on the needs outside. We have to just look at the communities around us. No? If you believe, wala tayong elementary school dito sa UP Diliman, kahit 70,000 ang formal sectors natin. At sinadya ito para daw hindi dumami ang mga formal sectors. And I said, we cannot penalize the children. We can never penalize the children. I was very, very upset. But we still do not have the elementary school because there are many ordinances and opposition from within UP itself to putting up the school. I don't think this is acceptable, that you are punishing the children just because their parents are in formal sectors. I want to remind you also, we don't even have to look at our urban poor communities. Tingnan natin ang mga estudyante natin, yung kalagayan ng mga estudyante natin. About 60% of our students still apply for tuition discounts. For many of you, the tuition of 20 to 30,000 a semester, since lang yan, it's a small amount compared with the 150,000 and up in many of our private universities. And I have to remind you that 20 to 30,000 pesos yung nagsasanda ng mga gamit sa bahay, people have difficulties meeting the 20 to 30,000 a semester. Recently, I was visited by officials of the World Food Council. Silang nagbibigay ng pagkain sa mga disaster areas at sa mga public schools para sa mga mahihirap na bata. And I actually said, do you know we have a feeding program in UP Diliman? He said, oh, for the informal sectors? I said, no, it is for UP students. We have 120 students in a feeding program. Don't think of us feeding them that way. It's a feeding program. We actually have to provide their lunches and their dinners at a subsidized rate because they do not have the money to buy it. They skip meals. It is just, again, it is so unacceptable that in UP we have students who have to skip meals. So these are reminders that we only have to look at UP Diliman itself to see the problems that we face as a nation. So I wanted to make an announcement today. I sort of promised that to be Neil. I want to officially announce, kasi napakahalaga ang public service para sa atin. I want to announce that the administration will sponsor social change projects with grants of up to 50,000 pesos per organization per semester, starting this semester. We will have alam mo kasi ang galing sa bulsa ninyo ang mga ibang gastos, no? At maganda pa rin yan, but I think we owe it to you to help you also with to be able to be more effective. We will provide seed funds for projects that address change. Pabalik-balik tayo, magbabago. Wala akong pangalan, tutulungan ako ni Vice Neil dito, no? Ano pwedeng pangalan ng mga grants, no? But I wanted to let you know offhand what are some of the things we will be looking for. Perhaps some of the parameters are already present in some of your projects. No? Obvious naman, the projects must address issues of social justice. No? It must reach the poor who are all around us. No? But we want the projects to be more focused. No? So first, it must have a specific sectoral reach, such as the youth, women, indigenous communities. No? Hindi pwedeng sabihin lang na para sa mga mahihirap, kailangan ng sektor dito. No? Pangalawa, it must have a geographical focus. No? Third, and this is very important, it must encourage self-help rather than dole-out. No? Huwag na sana tayo mag-spot ng mga projects na nagbibigay lang ng libre ng gamot, libre ng pag-alis naman natin, wala naman mangyayari sa communities. No? Fourth, it must have a pedagogical component, meaning it must involve you as teachers, no, to transfer knowledge and skills. No? Fifth, it must tap and develop local resources, no, especially human resources. Again, very important. I hope you will find partnerships with youth organizations, with women's associations, partly also for the self-help. No? This also means that we will not sponsor projects where you buy and sell cats, jeans, and other stuff to raise funds. No? Ang kailangan mag-ano na tayo dito, reuse and develop our local resources. No? I also want to say that we will allow joint, not just allow, but encourage joint projects. No? That's why I said it is 50,000 per organization. No? We will consider projects up to 3 organizations working together, preferably from different colleges, because I want you to learn to work together. Engineers must learn to work with artists, with social scientists. No? And you will find the projects are much more innovative and much more powerful. So if you can get 3 organizations together, you can apply up to 150,000 pesos for that particular semester. Okay, you may be wondering, this will be administered by the OVCRD, which is the Office of Vice Chancellor for Research and Development. And you might be wondering, bakit OVCRD? It will be OVCRD with OVCSA, but the money is with OVCRD. At sinadya ko ito because I want you to become researchers for change. Your projects must describe how you will look at the social problems. Problema kasi yan, we're training you to solve problems. So therefore, it is not enough to just have a project that makes you feel good. You must finish the project and tell us, ano ang nakuha ninyong insights dito sa mga problema ng communities? And did your projects work out? Kung palpak, okay lang yan. Tell us why it did not fail. Do not be afraid to fail, but preferably we want you to succeed. No? So we want you to use this as a research project, and we will give you the guidelines. No? May tranche kasi tayo sa OVCRD, there's a fund called SOS, Search for Solutions. This will be very similar. We want you to search for solutions through public service. So there will be a more formal announcement made within the month with deadlines for submission of the proposal and some suggested areas for social change projects. Ang dami yan. I visited the Diliman Evacuation Center in Davao a few months ago. Ang dami kong nakita just in that evacuation center. Students needing teachers, they were teaching science, not in a very practical way. We could have used engineering students to help with their buildings and their water supplies. So, I've seen so much goodwill, including, ang banggitin yung Sabado ng gabi, there's a formal launch on the donation portal by a group called Nowhere to Go But Up. Have you heard of this? Ito ay grupo ng alumni, and the name of the project hints to you what they deal with. Nowhere to Go But Up is a alumni group specifically for our varsity programs. Kasi ikaw, nasa cellar dwellers daw tayo, nasa bottom daw tayo here, so there is nowhere to go but upwards. But it is also a play on words, nowhere to go but UP. And these are younger alumni who wanted to break out of patronage politics. Ang larger goal natin, ang layunin din natin dito, yung public service hindi dapat pang patronage. It's not to build dependency. And nowhere to go but up has been working very hard, almost too quietly, because they are all UP alumni and they wanted to give back without conditions. Walang kapalit, walang promotion for organization, same sa mga projects ngayon. Everyone has been working together without individual publicity or fanfare. And they told me they were doing this because they wanted to, actually dalawang taon na silang nagtatrabaho. It has been so helpful to supplement the needs of our varsity players, to give better salaries to our coaches. Do you know how much we pay our coaches? 16,000 a month, 1/6. Kaya talo tayo, no? We keep losing. Now the alumni are coming in to pay the coaches additional money, many times over the 16,000 pesos. Ulitin ko, they wanted to inspire you. I texted the coordinator this morning. I said I was going to be meeting a group working in public service. And they said, nakakatuwa naman sana, sumunod sila sa yakap nila. And they hope that their example will allow you to pay back when you graduate. But I will be telling them that kahit hindi pa kayo graduated, you're already paying back the nation. I wanted you to know also that was a very successful event. Sa isang gabi lang yan. One night, they asked for donations and pledges. They were very proud. They rolled out an online portal for donations. Pwede ka ng credit card, PayPal ang ginamit nila. Dito nga sa UP, wala pa tayong ganun kasi hindi kami marunong mag-PayPal. Hindi kami marunong mag-ano ng credit cards. At dahil gobyerno kami, we're not allowed to, ang daming restrictions, we cannot put up a portal like that. But they were able to do that. And in one night, this will shock you, they raised 40 million pesos. Isang gabi lang yan. There is one very rich alumnus who was there, who on the spot gave 3 million pesos. The money is out there. And I think that as your projects grow, they will come in and offer to help you as well. So this is also a seed project for us, for the UP administration. I see Dean Aura, personally among the most generous. Perhaps later we can get them to support some of these very good social awareness projects. No? So, and what at the end, I want you to go into your presentations. Inumpisahan ko sa call ni in administration na change is coming. Pero ang University Student Council natin, naglabas sila ng bagong slogan dito. No? And I suspect it's almost a way of answering the call of change is coming. The University Student Council's call naman is, tayo ang pagbabago. Hindi tayo maghihintay sa pagbabago. We will bring that change about. You will bring the change about. Again, many thanks for all you have been doing, and I look forward to working with you on many more projects para naman para lumapit tayo dito sa kasi ito yung Pingkian, bagong terminology ulit. Maraming salamat ulit sa mga scholar, mga ISCO at ISCA, mga scholar ng bayan. Good morning to all of you.
Thank you, Chancellor Dan. Again, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Dean Aura Matias. Thank you so much, ma'am, for allowing us to hold this momentous event inside the College of Engineering Theater.